fight back!
They say come back!
We say fight back!
They say come back!
We say fight back!
Storm, hear us clear!
We don't want your cutbacks here!
Storm, hear us clear!
We don't want your cutbacks here!
Storm, hear us clear!
We don't want your cutbacks here!
By saying that the election of the Tories is a massive challenge for everybody who believes in a fair society, for everyone who believes in justice, and for everyone who believes in human rights. But let's be honest, the Tories don't represent us. They have a minority of support, only 23% of the vote, and that minority support comes from scaremongering and from a lack of political accountability. We have a massive fight on our hands, and we need every community group and every trade union to get involved. We have a massive fight on our hands to make sure that government do not do the dirty work of the Tories. How can you say that you represent the vulnerable in our society when you cut tax to corporations, when you protect the wealthiest around us? People for profit believe that we cannot rely on government anymore, and we believe that people around us are starting to come to that realisation as well. Jerry Carroll's vote in West Belfast is a sign that we can create a different kind of politics based on socialism and based on working class unity. And we need to build that, as I say, in every community and through every trade union. Don't rely on storming. Organise yourselves and fight back.
Government of millionaires would protect essential services from strike action. What they're really trying to do is protect themselves from strike action. That's what they're scared of. They're scared of organising and fighting back. This government looks like it's a strong government with a strong endorsements, but the reality is it only has 24% support from society, and there's no mandate in many parts of Britain or North of Ireland, and it is facing a profound crisis in the next 5 years and tries to impose its cuts. George Osborne said that in the last 5 years they imposed 40% of what they wanted to do. Now they will impose the next 60%. That should be a wake-up call to everyone here that we have to get organised to fight back. We have to demand the trade unions don't just peddle and wait for stormants to deliver something they won't deliver, but they organise, take strike action, not token one-day strike actions, but strikes that are serious, that can win. We have to mobilise young people to fight the cuts. And just finally is an attack on the democratic right to be organised. They want to go after the Human Rights Act. They want to go after the right to strike. They want to roll back on every essential thing that's been won over the last 100 years. And for us, this is a government of class war. It's been waged against working class people. And the only response that we can offer is class war and response. Organised in the streets, organised politically, and we can win.
Coalition government, but also the dangers of the parties in Stormont, the Stormont executive, and their cutbacks. Anne mentioned about the performing arts students in Belfast Met. They're going to face significant cuts. See their course closing down. We're going to see schools closing down. We've already seen in the past couple of years an attack on EMA. As well as that, for young people in the workplace, we're going to see more 0 hours contracts. We're going to see higher rates of unemployment. And as well as that, we're going to see further attacks on the trade union rights that protect us against those sorts of disgraceful, exploitative practices. So we need to keep up the fight back. We need to be out opposing every single cut, whether it comes from Stormont, the DUP, Sinn Féin, or any of the other executive parties, or whether it comes from Westminster and the Tories. We need to be out in the streets, defending young workers, campaigning against zero-hour contracts, campaigning against other exploitative practices. And as well as that, throughout the summer, people may be off school, they may be off uni and tech. We need to keep up that fight over the summer and lead us back into a new season of struggle. On March the 13th, we had a heroic strike here in Northern Ireland, which really put huge pressure on the Assembly parties, in particular, huge pressure on Sinn Féin to try and back down some of these cuts. That movement was strengthened by school students joining along with their teachers on the picket lines and coming down to the protests, but also with tech students and university students walking out and going on strike alongside lecturers and other public sector workers. It's that power and that unity of working class young people and trade unionists which can defeat the